And like most people in bands, they have side jobs, and they do their band as their passion and their love. And in the movie, you're working in catering. Is Anvil self-sufficient now? Do you guys still
absolutely. About 2 years ago, once the thing took hold and it got played at Sundance, it became impossible to keep our day jobs. We started going out and supporting the movie, and the movie supporting us, and we've been out working. So we traded off hell for heaven.
And your music got picked up for rock bands.
Yeah, obviously, that's another beautiful stroke of luck.
Now, obviously, things are different now than they were back in the day. With the internet, Facebook, the social network.
Nothing's the same.
How is that?
Nothing's the same but the music. And the music remains
how
the
do
same.
you guys embrace the social networking thing? Are you into the Facebook thing? And Twitter?
The internet's a totally good power tool for networking. Yeah, it's good.
And what's it like to hear Slash, Lemmy, Lars?
Well, these guys are all our buddies, and they've been transparent. We've always everything that they've told you guys.
Everything they came forward without being paid or anything like that. They truly love, like us. They're just people like us who love obscure underground metal, and that's the heart and soul of what heavy metal is about anyway. It's not about the bands that break through. Most of it doesn't, and that's the whole beauty of all of it, that it exists and moves forward, and we hear new things all the time, and it shapes and moves along beautifully without being commercial, and never goes away.
Juggernaut of Justice.
That's up and coming.
This tour runs through February.
Finished writing all the material quite some time ago, but now we're up against the dilemma, which is a great thing. Where are we going to find the time to record it? We're booked till September.
You guys just recently opened up for AC/DC.
Yeah.
Is there any big summer bills lined up?
Well, we're playing all kinds of festivals all over Europe all summer. Incredible. Never mind what's going to happen at the end of this tour. We go to Australia for a full-out festival tour, which is I think
first time ever down there.
The first time ever down there, but we're touring with bands like Faith No More, Anthrax, and it's all like a huge festival that goes from city to city all over Australia.
Wish they would do that here in the States. Wish they would do that here in the States.
Well, they did. They have. They call it the Ozfest, don't they? So.
Yeah, I guess. I was reading too that you guys don't collect royalties from your past albums. Is that correct?
No, everything to do with our first bunch of albums is all cross-collateralized against a red line that they pay off at any time allotment that they want. So if they sell 10,000 records this year, they'll say they sold one, and disperse the sales over the next 20 years so that they don't have to pay us any money. So we never receive money from our first records.
It's an old contract written in total criminal type.
And of course the recoupment is 10 to 1. You're paying off a red line at basically $1 a sale. So if you owe $100,000, it's going to take you 100,000 records to 100,000 sales to pay off the red line. But having said that, when they're writing off, 5 records a year, you're never going to write it off. Meanwhile, they're pulling in basically $18, $19 for every sale for your every $1. So you've recouped 20 times over by the time you pay off your red line.
You guys have any plans to maybe go back and do some of the old albums, reproduce them or anything like that?
We've re-recorded a number of the old songs to circumvent some of the contractual things from the past, which came out amazing. We redid them with the original producer in the same studio. So they're very, very, very similar but upgraded versions of the old songs. There's an upgraded version of Metal on Metal, 666, Winged Assassins, March of the Crabs, School of. So it's some of the most stellar songs have been redone.
We pondered the thought of redoing some of the great old tracks in a modern way. Who knows? CT would love to do it.
It's just getting people in the record business willing to come up with the funds to make that fly, because of course that costs money. But interestingly, it costs less money than licensing the original tracks.
Now, have you guys played Boston before? I'm sure you've been around.
Oh yeah,
back.
we played the Channel probably.
The Channel.
Yeah, and we played the
We
Orchestra
played
Theater with
with
Aerosmith
Aerosmith.
back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But we haven't been here a lot or enough.